We get to congratulate Scott Rolen as the newly elected member of the Hall of Fame. And Scott joins us now live. Scott, what goes through your mind when I describe you, and this is how you'll be described for the rest of your life and afterwards, Hall of Famer Scott Rolen?
Nothing. That's what goes through my mind right there. That's the answer. That's my family. That's where everything started in my life, and that's the answer to anything that's happened. And we're all here, and we're getting to celebrate this thing. And I don't know. I think you don't think about this. You know, you think about trying to do the best you can and play for your team and play the game as best you can. And there's such a long road. I never thought that a Hall of Fame was going to be the answer. But thank you very much. It's great. And I'm going to apologize immediately. This is my third Zoom call in my life, I believe.
There'll probably be many more in the immediate future. Hi, Scott. It's Bob Costas. This is kind of a tough one, but you had a long stretch with the Phillies and then with the Cardinals. Have you thought about, as a new Hall of Famer, what cap you want on your plaque?
You know, yes, that's a hard one. I think the best answer to that is I am in a very good spot of not having any idea what that situation looks like. I don't know if it's recommended, so I'm so uneducated on it that I'm going to take some advice of I believe the Hall maybe recommends something, but there are so many aspects of every organization, and especially the people in those organizations. That's the real thing. The people in the organizations are where you find your relationships and what you build on. And there's so many aspects, whether it's Philadelphia. I mean, I cut my teeth in Philadelphia. I learned how to play the game there. And defensively, John Vukovic and a bunch of things that I really learned the game there. And then I got an opportunity to go to St. Louis and play with a group that's just a whole nother level and move to and win a World Series and play in a World Series. And then, you know, moving to Toronto, just a whole different game in the American League. You know, that was fantastic for me and my family and the relationships and people that I'm still friends with there. And then obviously finishing up with the Reds, I got to come home, so to speak, and my kids got to go to school. We commute back and forth, and the people in the Reds clubhouse and my teammates all along the way they're just fantastic human beings and fantastic people. So, you know, for me right this second, with all this going on, to think about something that specific, I can't. And I'm so appreciative of every organization and all the teammates and the fan base. And, you know, it's just four incredible places that I'm very, very appreciative of.
Scott, it's Tom Verducci. Congratulations. So well deserved. And by the way, for a Zoom rookie, that was an impressive walk and talk.
Thank you, yeah. But I didn't know what I was doing. I don't even know if I turned the phone around or what it is.
Hey,
kids are all over me.
I got a two-part question for you. You did so many things well on the field. When you look back on your career, A, what are you most proud of? And B, you got to take me through the at-bat against Roger Clemens, Game 7, 04, NLCS, and the home run.
Okay, first thing, defense. Yeah, I really took a lot of pride defensively. I really worked daily at trying to. It's the one thing that you can immediately everything. If the ball's hit to you, you defensively, your position, whatever it is, it affects your team immediately. It affects your pitcher. It affects your team. You save runs. You do a bunch of things. You can strike out 3 times and hit a 3-run homer and win the game. You know, if you're kicking the ball around, you're doing whatever. I believe in infield defense. I love it. So I really took a lot of pride in defense, and it came a little more natural to me as well. I learned young in the Phillies organization. I believe it today when I'm coaching or doing whatever, that base running is your character. That's who you are. When you're on the bases, the way you run the bases, whether you run a ball out, whether you peel off, whether you take somebody out, whether you go first to third, that is the character of who you are as a human being on that ball field. And I took a lot of pride in that. Hitting was very difficult, and it was a struggle, and just grind it out and grind through everything. But I would say, you know, the base running aspect of it, you know, as a character trait, that's how I see it of how you run the bases. And it's an offensive weapon. It's an offensive play. and then the defense obviously affects the teams immediately.